Hello YouTube! Today I have another used iPhone. This one's kind of cool. It came in priority mail packaging, but inside out, so the tape is on the wrong side. Alright, we have priority mail packaging inside the priority mail packaging. And we have priority mail packaging inside the priority mail packaging inside the priority mail packaging. This is exactly why the post office doesn't like to leave this stuff out in the open, because then people use these as packaging instead of actually as a priority mail envelope. Nice, we got a charging cord, the phone, that's it. So I've actually never gotten a gold iPhone 13 Pro Max before. This one is in really good condition. It is updated to iOS 18.1.1 and it has 86% battery health. It has 128 gigs of storage and there are no SIM restrictions. This phone is in absolutely fantastic condition. There are no scratches on the frame. The only scuff marks are on the volume buttons and the power button. So whatever case this was in before had these three buttons exposed. The screen is perfect. There's no scratches or dents or scuffs or anything. It's in absolutely beautiful condition. And then the back glass also has no scratches, scuffs, dents, or dings or anything. And there's only a little bit of scuffing around the edges of the cameras here because the case that it was in obviously doesn't cover up the camera. I do really like this gold color. It makes it seem far more expensive than it actually is. Like if you had like a gold-plated phone. I mean, it doesn't look like it's gold-plated, but it almost gives you that sort of feeling where you have a little bit of like gold here on your frame or whatever. You always want to check the cameras on a used iPhone. Make sure the ultra-wide works, make sure the wide angle works, make sure that the zoom works, and that you can get all the way up to 15 times zoom on the 13 Pro Max. And then also just check to make sure you can take a video, check to make sure you can take photos, and we are good to go. I don't personally use the iPhone 13 Pro Max as one of my day-to-day phones, but I will say that I know this phone is incredibly popular. This is the 6th iPhone 13 Pro Max that has come across my desk in the last 9 months because people keep requesting this phone. The iPhone 13 Pro Max and the iPhone 12 Pro Max are the only iPhones that you can get with the 6.7-inch screen that still have the physical SIM card slot. However, the iPhone 13 Pro Max has a better camera system than the iPhone 12 Pro Max with more zoom, larger sensors, and bigger apertures to let in more light for both indoor photos and night photos. Now, 9 months ago when I did my first 13 Pro Max video, the 13 Pro Max was selling on average for about $700 to $800. And my conclusion in that video is that that is still way too much money to pay for a phone. But this one right here, with its perfect screen, perfect back glass, perfect frame, only a few little scuffs on the buttons here, the original owner of this phone did a fantastic job taking care of this. They had a screen protector on it, they had it in a case, they were very gentle with it, and this one I picked up for $590, practically $600. Now, is this a budget phone? No, $600 is still not in the budget price point. However, you do get a whole lot of phone for almost half the original price. When these first came out, they were $1,100. You get 3 fantastic cameras. You get one of the best video-capable phones out there. You have an insane amount of power packed into this thing for gaming, videos, live streaming, day-to-day tasks, anything you want to do, this thing can handle it, no problem at all. As a channel with a budget-friendly focus, am I going to recommend that you spend $600 on a phone? Probably not. Am I going to recommend that you spend $600 on a Pro Max? Maybe. Am I going to recommend you spend $1,100 on a phone? Definitely not. No way. So this phone, you get a lot of power, you get a lot of performance, you get really good cameras, and if you can pick one up for $600, that's a pretty good deal. That is a lot of value for the price. $1,100, $1,000, way too much money. $800, $700, that's still quite a bit. But once it starts getting down to the $600, $550 price range, now you're looking at a pretty good deal. Alright, that is all I have for today. Have a great rest of your day or night or whatever time it is.